Welcome back, geometry students, to another episode of your Unit 2 study guide. We're going to be working on problem number 4. Do not be alarmed, you heard me correct. Problem number 4. Problems 2 and 3 were done in the same video, okay? So don't be alarmed if you hear me say problem 4, okay? So this problem says, which sequence of rigid motions will definitely work to take triangle GHJ onto triangle STU? So we're trying to go ahead and get this triangle here to line up with this triangle over here. So I'm looking at this triangle. The way I want to break things down is I want to start by trying to get some point to coincide or line up with another point on this triangle SUT. So I see that the easiest points to line up are G and S. So my first step is going to be to translate point G onto point S. That's my first step. Okay, that's my first step. My next step would be, now that these 2 points are lined up, S and G, I want to line up the closest congruent side. In this case, this side GH is the closest to ST. But guess what? We already aligned S and G. All we have to do is rotate triangle GHJ so that G and H overlap with ST. Okay? So that's what we're going to write. Next up is rotate triangle GHJ around point S. You could say point S, point G. It doesn't matter. They're overlapping. They're in the same place. So it doesn't matter around which point you choose. Rotate triangle GHJ around point S until that looks wrong. Whoops. That's why I'm a math teacher. Until segment GH, so segment GH coincides, in other words, overlaps, coincides with, whoops, I'm telling you, can't even spell, coincides with segment ST. So ST, and that's my segment there. Okay, so that's my second step. So my first step was translate point G onto point S. Next step was rotate GHS, sorry, why I keep saying GHS, GHJ around point S until GH coincides with ST. All right, so now I have ST overlapping with GH. All I have to do now is reflect triangle GHJ over line ST, or segment ST, sorry. Okay, so once I reflect that, now I would definitely have taken GHJ onto STU. Okay, so my next step was reflect triangle GHJ over or across segment ST. So reflect triangle GHJ over ST. And then we can finally say GH, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and take it. We'll go ahead and do this the long way. We'll say G goes to S, H goes to T, and J goes to U. Not to you, but like to the letter U. All right. So GHJ goes onto, we have to use the same exact words that they're giving us in the sentence, goes onto STU. And we are done showing the sequence of motions. Okay? So hopefully this was easy to follow along. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section below, or if you're in class with me, go ahead, raise your hand and ask me the question. But that is it for this problem. See you in the next video.